I'm going to go through a quick demo of the NI for AI website. I'll start on niforai.org. If you don't have a login already, you can create an account here. I'll go ahead and sign in. The first thing I see is a page that can bring me directly to the warp visualization tool, to a site that'll tell me more about the predictive grid platform, or to view my profile. This is where you'll find your API key. Going into the warp platform, I see a list of data streams that are included in the database in this table here. The collection describes what data set each stream is a part of, and the name of the stream describes what the measurement reports. You'll see metadata about each data stream in the lower right-hand corner. For this data set in particular, I want to point out that there's a link to a GitHub repository. If I visit that repository, I'll find additional information about the dataset itself. This includes the experimental design, which tells me where different measurements are recorded on the system. There's also information about the sensing infrastructure and about the data themselves. In this case, the data report time series information for 6 discrete charging and discharging events on a battery energy storage system located on the epfl campus in Switzerland. I've selected 3 streams that record current measurements on phases 1, 2, and 3 at point A on the system. I can navigate to the Stream Visualization tab to see these 3 streams plotted on the same set of axes. I can select a particular time window that I want to zoom in on and can see the minimum, the mean, and the maximum recorded values during that interval. I can double click to zoom in. And one thing I wanted to point out about this data set in particular is that these are actually point-on wave measurements that are recorded at a much higher sampling frequency than you would see from a PMU. In this data, I can see clear evidence of higher order harmonics on the waveform. Once I've found what I'm looking for in the data, there are a couple of ways that I can save and export my work. I can generate an image. I can create a permalink that allows me to share this visual with my collaborators. I can also create a snippet of code that I can copy and paste directly into a Jupyter notebook. What this does is it generates an API query that will give me the same data I was just viewing in the plotter. These UUIDs describe unique identifiers for each of the streams I selected, and the time window indicates the window of time that I've chosen to view in the plotter. One thing to note is that in order for this code to work, you'll need to update the URL and the API key with the information provided in your own profile.